Hello everyone. Today we are looking at ancient health systems and habits with a focus on Ayurveda, one of the oldest medical traditions in the world. Ayurveda is not just about curing diseases, it's about maintaining the balance in life, the balance between the mind and the body. So let's delve deeper into the Ayurvedic system. When we try to understand what Ayurveda is, it's a traditional Indian system of medicine rooted in ancient knowledge, follows a holistic approach, meaning it treats the body, mind, and the spirit as a whole, not as separate parts. Health, according to Ayurveda, depends on harmony between the humans and nature. So its emphasis on the interconnection between the human body, mind, and spirit, as well as the natural elements, is the core concept of Ayurveda. So health is viewed not only as the absence of disease, but also the presence of the balance between these things. The holistic vision of well-being that is being taught in Ayurveda maintains the balance between the physical or the bodily systems, which make sure that the optimal functioning of bodily systems happens, along with the organs that are in harmony with nature's rhythms, and as well as the mental equilibrium or the clarity of thought or emotional stability that we get to maintain throughout our lives. And then we have the spiritual harmony. So all these three things, the physical balance, mental equilibrium, along with spiritual harmony or the connection with one's self and the universe, and peace, the inner peace, all these three elements are essential to have a good or healthy life according to Ayurveda. So it comprises all these things. It's a holistic vision of well-being. Despite its long history, Ayurveda is now facing a lot of challenges, mainly the classical texts that are not available in multiple languages, means that people are not understanding the value of Ayurvedic text or Ayurvedic systems, and people often know Ayurveda only at surface level. Even us, everyday lives, we have been hearing about Ayurveda, but I'm not sure any of us have tried to delve deeper into what the system actually means and what is the basic doctrines or the principles that lie under this huge umbrella term that is Ayurveda. And these are the challenges which limit the global understanding and collaboration when it comes to Ayurvedic systems. So limited agriculture, and then there is an awareness gap. People only know things about Ayurveda on the surface level, and also there is a lack of research and collaboration in the understanding of Ayurveda. So these are the contemporary challenges that are being faced by Ayurvedic systems even today, despite its long and ancient history that we are going to see. Now, why should we understand Ayurveda? Why should we study Ayurveda, or why should we know about it? For a better understanding of Ayurveda can help promote global research, especially in herbal medicine and integrative healthcare, where traditional and modern systems work together. So, a clearer understanding can help bridge the gap between traditional and modern medicine. And by documenting and sharing Ayurvedic wisdom through contemporary research methodologies, we can validate it and whilst making them accessible to the global medical community. So we can help promote the global research in this area. Now let's look at the origins of Ayurveda. Although Ayurveda was systemized around 2nd century BC, its ideas go back much earlier. It developed alongside of the ancient Indian philosophical traditions, which strongly shaped its medical thinking. Now, Ayurvedic ideas are found in the pre-Vedic era, along with the ancient traditions, as well as the Vedic period. In the Vedic period, especially in Rig Veda, the medicinal plants and healing practices have been mentioned, which belongs to the Ayurvedic system that we know today. And then in second century BCE, there was a formal systemization of these knowledge systems and through roots that extend much earlier into the philosophical traditions. And in the classical period, some great scholars like Charaka and Shushruta have laid a comprehensive foundation for the system of Ayurveda that we know as today. So this shows how closely medicine was linked with early spiritual and cultural life. So Ayurveda has have an ancient and very deep history which go back much earlier to the pre-Vedic eras, and it developed along with the philosophical systems that developed in India around that time. Now, when we look at the philosophical foundations shaping Ayurveda, we can see that it was three major philosophical schools called Vaisheshika, Nyaya, and Samkhya. So, as we have seen earlier, these schools helped Ayurveda develop a logical, observational, and holistic understanding of human body. Vaisheshika contributed the ideas of perception and classification, helping the physicians observe the symptoms carefully, while Nyaya emphasized logical reasoning. We have seen Nyaya is about critical and logical thinking, reasoning, and this insisted that a disease must be fully understood before the treatment begins. So Nyaya emphasized on logical reasoning. Then Sankhya philosophy explained the relationship between consciousness and the matter. This idea deeply influenced Ayurveda's understanding of how mental and physical health are interconnected. So this formed the foundation for the whole system of Ayurveda. So these are the philosophical foundations which shaped Ayurvedic system, the Vaisheshika, Nyaya, and Samkhya systems. When we try to understand the origin of Ayurveda, it is important to know that Ayurveda is believed to have a divine origin. The knowledge of healing in Ayurveda was believed to be given by Lord Brahma and passed down through the sages. And initially, this knowledge was transmitted orally from teacher to disciple, teacher to student. And later, this was recorded in the form of slokas or the Sanskrit verses, which eloquently describe the medicinal herbs, therapeutic practices, diagnostic methods, etc. And in the Vedas, particularly in the Rig Veda, it contains extensive references to medical plants and healing practices, which formed the basis of Ayurveda's scriptural foundation. So, Ayurveda is believed to have a divine origin. Now, let's look at the pioneer scholars and the classical texts that shaped Ayurveda. So, several scholars played major role in shaping Ayurveda. The main figure is Sage Arthreya, who is considered as an early authority. He established fundamental principles of diagnosis and treatment, which influenced subsequent medical scholars. Later, Charaka and Sushruta systemized the Ayurvedic knowledge into well-structured texts. Now, let's look at some texts. First one is Charaka Samhita, which focuses on the internal medicine written by Charaka. It explains disease diagnosis, treatment methods, and even the ethical responsibilities of physicians. And the next text is Sushruta Samhita, which is especially important for surgery. It contained detailed inscriptions of anatomy, surgical instruments, and procedures. And all these shows how advanced the ancient Indian medical knowledge was. Okay, so Sharaka Samhita even talked about the ethical responsibilities of doctors, and Sushruta Samhita talking about the surgical advanced methods. So all these shows the indications of ancient Indian medical knowledge, the highly advanced ancient Indian medical knowledge. Now, about the legacy of Ayurveda, Ayurveda represents humanity's earliest systemic approach to a holistic healthcare, deeply philosophical health system, emphasizing on balance, prevention, and harmony with nature, which makes it highly relevant even in the modern world. So, modern medicine increasingly recognizes the value of integrative approaches, and Ayurveda offers a time tested insights into preventive care, personalized treatment, and profound connection between human health and the natural world. So, it continues to have a legacy that is being explored even in the medical arenas today in the contemporary world. That's the end of this video. Thank you.